Hi friends, I'm going to continue, all right, our CP500 sharing, all right. Okay, what is CP500? Okay, CP500 is when the taxpayer has income, all right, other than employment, all right. So meaning you have business income, all right. You have all these royalty reported and all the rental, all right. So LHDN normally issue CP500 for the next taxable period, okay, meaning we pay in advance, okay. We pay in advance in the 6 bi-monthly installment. All right. So this installment plan, usually we receive it early so that we can prepare ourselves and to prepare TT transfer lah, or check payment lah, or even cash payment through the ATM machine. All right. So this CP500 is about reporting, okay, of our future advanced tax payment. All right. Hopefully in the amount that we are comfortable with. Okay. When I use the word comfortable means up to our so-called expected income, estimated income. Okay. What if now let's say now we have this COVID-19, we have all these CMCO. All right. My business are affected. Okay, how are we going to do with all these challenges? So later we're going to cover this part. Okay, first of all, we must understand what is the use of CP500. Okay, next one. So the installment scheme. All right. So CP500 installment scheme is for the taxpayer, okay, to be able, all right, to make the payment on time based on the schedule. All right, based on the schedule of every 2 months, we got to pay in advance within the 30 days, all right, of the due date. Okay, later I'm going to show you the table. All right, so meaning when the due date is there, all right, is stated, we must pay within the 30 days. All right, so meaning we call that 30 days within the date of due date, right? And then of course, if we don't pay, what if we miss it? What if the check bounced? Okay, what if I forgot to bank in? What if I miss my TT transfer? Okay, there will be a result of a 10% penalty. So these are all self-assessment. Okay, income tax will not come after you every month or every 2 months. Okay, it will be automatically generated from the system and from your e-ledger. Okay, and your personal tax e-ledger, you'll be able to see that, how come I got extra 10% penalty? Oh, then when you check back, then you realize that your payment didn't get through. Or you check that, I forgot to make payment. So these are the, we call it the 10% penalty due to late payment. All right, okay, next. So what we can see here is that the CP500 installment scheme is always good to make call and make sure that we actually receive it. Okay, if we do not receive it, okay, we need to call the care line. Okay, or we need to visit income tax office to make sure that they have issued us. Okay, because we understand that certain area, all right, the postal service may not be that efficient. All right, maybe certain area, the postal service are taking longer than normal days to arrive. So in order for us to avoid what? Avoid Inland Revenue issue a CP500 and we did not receive. And then we thought that we need not pay. We thought that we need not pay the installment. This so-called, we thought that, or we assume there's no CP500 issue for us. Okay, we may incur an unnecessary tax penalty. All right, so please take the initiative to call up, all right, and to check whether it was there any CP500 issue by Inland Revenue. So certain time when we call, we will have two answers. All right, one answer is, Encik, this year tak payah bayar lah. All right, because your income has turned to, we call it the turn from business source to employment source. All right, so no more CP500 lah. So these are one of those situations. Okay. And then another situation is that maybe your business has ceased. All right, no more business income already. Okay, now you are under certain employment source. So these are some of those issues that you may not receive your CP500, or your income may drop. Okay, your business income may drop below 37,000 or 36,000 because those are the bracket that you may not be taxable. All right, so meaning you are exempted from tax. Then you may not receive a CP500 for that year. Okay, so please call to make sure that whether Inland Revenue has issued a CP500 for you or not, to avoid the penalty. Okay, so second part will be, in the event, okay, we need to revise. Just like I mentioned, if you need to revise, what will you do? We need to fill out a form called CP502. CP502, all right, and send it to the Inland Revenue, okay, before 30th of June, okay, for the current year of assessment. So this is important, all right. CP502 is helping us to revise, all right. If you don't revise, then we got to follow the table, okay. If you don't follow the table and we just pay whatever we like, if you pay more, it's okay lah, but if you pay less, okay, any shortfall, it will attract 10%. Okay, any shortfall you pay or you don't pay, there will be a 10% penalty. So if you disagree or you think that you wish to revise lower, okay, please fill out the CP502 in order to avoid all these, unnecessary penalty, right? Okay, that's the part 2 of it. Okay, then however, part 3, however, if we revise, okay, if we submit 502, CP502, okay, and okay, out of your surprise, your income actually exceeded your expectation. Okay, actually that's good news lah. But then of course, the beside the good news, there's a bad news, is that because the previous revision downwards resulted in an underpayment of taxes because of unexpected, we call that increase of your future income. Okay, meaning you actually short pay lah. Okay, you short pay your income tax. All right, then you incur a 10%. Okay, the 10% is on the difference, all right, of the 30%. All right, there's a buffer one, okay. So basically, this is something that you need to understand. So this is how the 10% penalty, okay, as I stated there, for you to look at. So this is important, So please make sure if there is any revision, all right, and there is a shortfall, and the shortfall exceeded 30% buffer, you may attract another 10% penalty. Okay, because you have wrongly estimated. All right, so let's bear that in mind when you're trying to revise your CP500 with a CP502. All right, next one. So who will receive? As I mentioned just now again, all right, for businesses, for royalty income, for rental income, those are more probably higher income or earners or taxpayer, you receive the form. Okay, so as I repeated already, so I'm going to move on to the next point. Okay, number 3. So when will taxpayer receive? Okay, every year February. Okay, just now revision is June, so every year February you receive it. So please make sure if you don't receive it by March, okay, or by even this April, please call. All right, please call Inland Revenue with a mind that to find out whether they issue a form for us. All right, to avoid the penalty. All right, so when is the due date? Okay, so just like I already mentioned, so there will be a date mentioned on the form itself. Okay, on the form CP500 there will be dates. Okay, bi-monthly dates. So these are the dates you need to pay, but you can pay within 30 days. Okay, for example, 1st of March. Okay, there's the first one. So you can pay by the end of March. 30 days, not 31. Okay, it's 30 days, all right? Even though that month has got 31 days. Okay, you go by days, not go by month, okay, please. So that is very important. So don't miss that one day, okay? So it's important. All right, next. This is a table for you to understand, all right? So if you miss the payment, you don't pay, you see the 10% on the right-hand corner. The right corner, the right column, you will see that if you miss or you short pay, okay, or any of these under payment, you will attract a 10% penalty. So you will see that all these are the example, okay, on your CP500. Okay, thank you. This is important. Okay, so what if I don't receive it? As I mentioned just now, please call the care line. Okay, I see important thing I repeat 2 times, 3 times. Okay, so hopefully after all this, I'm sure that you all will be able to keep that in mind. Okay, when to submit, how to submit. Okay, and whether how am I going to revise and all that. So these are important messages. So these are the slides that I would like to share. So you can always play back, okay, and watch back all the sharings and the reminders and the pitfalls, okay, meaning the risk, okay, to avoid paying unnecessary tax penalty. All right. So I think my sharing on CP500 is here. So hopefully everyone pick up something today. All right, pick up something on this session and be more confident in filling up your CP500. All right. Thank you so much.